Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another video, brand new video on this channel. We're going to talk about spiritual money. By the way, I wish you avalanches of abundance, and the energy of abundance and money is flowing into your way right now. Let me just pause. Yes, everyone has been touched by this energy that's watching this currently, this video, and into the future, all right? So what's next? What shall we talk about? This title and this topic of spiritual money. Spiritual money. By the way, if you don't know who I am, my name is Shiva, Kailash, Shambho. I'm a 28-year-old meditation master. Okay, I have mastery over meditation and various things like that. So, all right, let's just get started. If you want money, you should just get a job. Okay, we'll start it like this from here. You want money, right? We're gonna delve into the juicy aspects of this, how to make money spiritually. But if you want money, you get a job. All right, that's the first basic level. That's the foundation. Hey, you want money? You need money? There, go get a job. Fantastic. All right, but we're gonna go much deeper in this video. This video's topic comes as a result of one of my YouTube subscribers and a person that has done a spiritual consultation with me. By the way, shout out to me, shout out to myself for doing these spiritual readings and spiritual consultations for people. And I've changed many people's lives. I've directed them on the right path. I've done certain things for people. So you're welcome. Shout out to you. And this is a while ago when I was still offering donations. I'm not offering donations anymore on a donation basis, I mean. So right now the price to talk to me is $120. If you want to change your life, if you want to get my expertise on the subject of spirituality, $120 is the price to talk to me. Link will be down below to my PayPal. Send me their money there, and then contact me on Facebook. We'll chat. All right? Shout out to me. So shout out to you also, the person that is inspiring this video to come about. And there's also videos coming out as a result of me reading the YouTube comments. And one of you has suggested, hey, tell me about money and make these videos about money and sensuality and power and something else and status. So the next videos will be things that are very much people's interest. Okay. So this particular person reached out to me and asked, hey, something about money. So how can you make money? How can I become richer? If I can help this person to become richer, more financially successful. And the answer is, of course, yes, absolutely. I can help you to do anything in life. Even though my bank account isn't some extraordinary figure, not yet, but it will be, okay? Well, first and foremost, let's talk about myself, all right? So leaving this person aside, thank you for suggesting this video, and this will be as a response to you. So I'm sure you'll benefit from this. Now coming back to me, okay? The most important person alive. I'm the most important person alive. Why? Because life is experiencing itself through me. And right now here, my perspective is the most valuable. And I'm sure that's the same answer for you, okay? So myself, am I rich? Yes, absolutely. Am I wealthy? No, not quite, not yet. Have I always had money? Yes, absolutely. Always have had money. I don't know how, I don't know why. For some reason, money just happens to me. And I've always had jobs, very well-respected jobs. For some time, I had jobs that my parents wanted me to have. Like, for example, I was a swimming teacher. I was a lifeguard. I was a wading pool attendant. You know, those little splash pad parks for kids. I was there making sure that everything was safe. I did some construction things on the side for my relatives and various other jobs. So these jobs I had simply because I needed to have a job. It was my parents kind of pushing me to get a job and for me to do something. If I didn't have that, well, I wouldn't have earned the money and I would have done something different. Then after a while, I realized, hey, you know, I don't like doing these things. I don't like going to this job. First of all, let me get a little side tangent here. A lifeguard shouldn't be 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, probably until 25 years of age. That's a little bit too important of a job just to have some little teenager watch people, and in case they have the worst possible disaster in their lives, hey, you get a little teenager to jump in and try to save your life. No, okay, no. Or at the very least, it should be much more intense with the training. Well, leaving that topic aside, so I did these things, and after a while I quit. I didn't want to do any jobs anymore, and so I moved into training dogs. Okay, so after I came back from Thailand and Burma, Myanmar, I pursued training dogs as a career because I had such a fascination with dogs. In Burma, there were so many homeless dogs, and I just know how to communicate with them. And when I came back to Canada, I realized, oh, there's so many people that don't know anything about animals, don't know anything about themselves, let alone animals, and they need help, and they have little pets, and I can definitely make money off of that. And it was something that I enjoyed doing. I made my own hours, made my own money, made my own prices, and I was fairly good at it. So I'll tell you a little story, short story. The first client that I had for dog training, I posted my ad on this little website. It was called Kijiji. It's like Craigslist on the United States. And I said, hey, I'm a dog trainer, and you do whatever this and that. And one of the first, or I believe the first client that I had, or at least this is like ingrained in my memory, is one of the first, one or two, whatever. It was a Caucasian Shepherd. You can Google what kind of dog that is. It's a dog that you hire, basically, to fight off bears that come and eat your livestock. All right, you can imagine the size, the ferocity, and basically the overall demeanor and the temperament of that dog. It's a ginormous dog. It weighs as much as me. It weighed as much as me. If it stood up on its hind legs, it would be taller than me. Okay, whatever, however that is. I'm 5'7", by the way. And yeah, so I came to this person's house, and this person introduced me to this dog. The dog was vicious. It was barking at me. It was on a leash, and the guy was holding the dog back. And if the dog was to be let to go of, things would have been very badly ended up for me. I would definitely have to go to the hospital. So after I came into the house and I sat down on the couch and I said, okay, calm the dog down, relax, everything is okay. And the dog kind of realized, oh, okay, everything is fine. The dog calmed down. We took him off leash and he kind of sniffed me and things, he was friendly. And then after a while we started talking, and then I saw that one of the roommates was wrestling with the dog. He got the dog really agitated and riled up, and when the dog is peak intensity, the guy just stopped playing. Okay, no more. You're getting a little bit too aggressive. And then the dog's like, just walking around, making circles around the house. And then some weaker energy comes into the living area. Another tenant, but just a very kind of meek and mild-tempered guy. And the dog saw it as a kind of like a weakness and wanted to attack. And he did attack on numerous times. And they didn't know what to do and why. And I told them, hey, it's because you're wrestling and fighting with a dog. You need to calm the dog down. You need to, get a lot of exercise and fulfill the dog's needs. But most importantly, don't agitate the dog. So there was a moment when I was wrestling with the dog because I was learning this little technique of just basically using my own strength and forcing the dog to lay down on its side and kind of alleviating some of the nervous aggression and tension that the dogs had. So I tried to do that, and it was just very funny because I tried to get this dog to lay down on its back, which was very dangerous, by the way, of me. And the dog wouldn't do that. The dog wouldn't budge. And every single time I tried, I used all of my strength. It's like a ginormous human male, but it's on his four legs, and there's no moving him. So, and then after a while, I realized if I continue doing this, the dog is gonna get a little bit too upset, and probably he'll, mark me with his teeth. So I said, okay, no. That was my first ever experience with dog training. So now, how do I earn money? How do I make money? Well, it's with this YouTube situation. And how did this come about? Well, my friends, I don't make logical things with my life. I don't have plans. I've never had plans. I don't know why. Some people here are telling me that they have plans for the world, and I'm glad. I'm glad that they have plans for the world. It works out for them. They have the kind of body to do that. Yet I don't. I can't do that. Maybe at least not yet. I've never had plans, and the days that I do have plans, it all crumbles and collapses in a fiery catastrophe. And I've just learned my lesson over many times, like, oh yeah, when I have a little plan, things just crumble and and die. So I can't make plans. So why am I saying this? Because this intention to make these YouTube videos came as a result of exactly what I just said, an intention. Something just came through me. Okay, I know I need to make YouTube videos now. And then I started making YouTube videos. At first, it was a uphill journey. And then after basically 84 videos, it all started sliding downhill. Yeah, that was the moment and day that I got enlightened, actually. The 83rd and 84th video, ironically, or thankfully. Or realized, I should say, not enlightened. So that's my point. We're going to get to the point later. And let's talk more about what other ways I have to earn money. So I earn YouTube revenue. So every time that you see an ad that skips, I earn a few pennies off of that. And so that's fantastic. As well as I earn money through donations. Some of you are graciously and generously donating to me, which, by the way, thank you so much. Okay, your donations don't go unnoticed, and they're very appreciated. As well as I earn money through now these spiritual consultations. So now I charge $120, but before I didn't charge any money. I just said, hey, you talk to me and I will talk to you and I will help you with whatever I can. And if you feel like donating, donate. If you don't feel like donating, don't donate. I'm not going to ask you for money. That was a very ethical way of doing it. But now I feel this is what I'm worth, $120. So if you want to invoke my expertise, you can do so, okay, at any time. So these are kind of the two different types of jobs. I'm gonna now come into the actual points of these videos, of this video. There are two types of jobs. There are the jobs that you do because you need money and you're suffering in life, and you have to have a job, and you have a boss and employee and employees and things that are doing this, and you have a job just because there's a job. Okay, you have a job. Good job. You have a job. That's needed, by the way. You need to survive, and food is not going to just come flying down, which maybe it is, maybe it's not. I don't know. And then there's the second type of job, which is a spiritual job, which is probably the title of this video. Spiritual job. You want a spiritual job. I have a spiritual job. I'm not willing to go I will not, ever, in my entire life, do a little job just because I have a job or I need some money. No, I don't need money. Tomorrow, if all my money runs out and I have to go get a job at McDonald's or something else, and no thank you, I would rather be poor, a homeless, a hungry, starving, in holes with my shirts, but not a job. Okay? Keep your jobs to yourself. I'm never never applying for a job with a resume. I will make sure after this video or whenever to shred every single ounce and trace of resumes on any of my platforms, any of my documents. No resume. Hey, you get a little resume, a little piece of paper here. This is my accomplishment. Whoa, that's tragic, okay? If you're an employer and you're asking for a resume, hello, I would never ask you for your resume. Never in a million years. Hey, you said right in front of me, I'm an employee, I'm an employer, you're an employee, you want a job? Okay, tell me about yourself. Oh, after 2 minutes, I know if you're right for a job. I need a little piece of paper. That's so bad. No insight, no wisdom. Hey, get a little resume here, a little resume. Gotta fill. What did I do 10 years from now? Tragic, sad, okay? No thank you. Never want to do that again. That was just so painful, these stupid resumes and these little, what else do they call it? They call it a portfolio, I don't know, cover letter. Oh God, I want to burn it all physically. I want to burn all of it. All these little resumes that I've ever had physically. If they're somewhere in my files, I'm going to make sure to throw them in the campfire. All right. Leaving this topic aside, moving on to the next subject of this video. Resumes, never getting a job. So I have a spiritual job now, and that's what you want. And a spiritual job, how do I define a spiritual job? Well, a spiritual job, my friends, is you kind of want to do it. Okay? And you kind of want to do it. It's something that's inspiring you. It's something that you can't wait to get out of bed in the morning to do. And it's something that rewards you and fulfills you, not just in the money sense. Okay? I don't care about the money. Of course, I care about money. Money, please come. But that's not why I'm doing it. It's like 20% of the things that I'm doing, it's about money. Okay, it's very important. 20% is significant. But 80% is what I'm getting out of it, okay? So just so you know that. And if you're out there, obviously you want a spiritual job, and it's not going to come just today, like poof, okay? It's a long-term thing. So you have to be patient, you have to be willing to let it go and surrender and keep, unfortunately, suffering and striving in whatever regular jobs that you have just to earn money because you need it. You need to pay the rent and things, unless you're comfortable with being homeless, which I am. I'm not homeless, by the way, okay? I know I look homeless. I have a vibe that's homeless. I have an energy that's homeless. But I have a home. I have a roof over my head, and I can always go back with my family and live at home, okay? So I'm safe and fine. Or maybe I can crash in one of your couches. So relax out there if you keep on calling me homeless. I'm not homeless. Thank you very much. So still continue on doing these little things, and it's okay. Time will pass, and as long as you're spiritually growing and following the 5 moral precepts, which, by the way, a little side tangent, let me clear the energy of this video. Every single time a person comes on a call with me, or virtually every single time, I always ask them, hey buddy, how is your morality? How is your moral conduct? Is your moral conduct impeccable, stupendous, pristine, and clear, like refined diamonds? Is it like that? A refined diamond? Oh, it's not like that? It's like a pile of filth that's been rubbed and greased and thrown around in the trash can? Okay, well, first things first, you gotta get your morality right. Morality. And what's the best way of doing that? There's a formula for doing this, okay? It's an actual formula. This is the formula, all right? It's called the 5 moral precepts, which are as follows. You do not kill living beings. You do not steal from others. You do not lie to others. You do not abuse anyone sexually with your sexual energy. And most importantly, you don't consume substances that alter your mind. You keep a sober state of mind. Okay? These 5 things, did you hear me? 5 things, 5 moral precepts. Yes, replay the video if you have or you haven't. You need this. You need this. Everyone needs this. Oh, Shiva, how is this gonna get me to make money not killing things? Oh, how does this relate to money? Buddy, it all relates to money. It relates to you being a successful human being alive on this planet Earth. If you're going out and injuring and harming life and you think you're just gonna go earn the dollars, no. Maybe in the short term you're gonna earn some dollars, but buddy, you're gonna be suffering. And what's the point of earning a few dollars if you're miserable and suffering and in pain and life is torturing you? Which, inevitably, if you break the 5 moral precepts, torture is basically guaranteed. Life will instantaneously punish you for breaking the 5 moral precepts. All right? Now that we've gotten that out of the way, I guess we can move on to the next topic is, why are you desiring this money? And is it going to be the ultimate solution to your life? Like this person has asked me this question on Facebook Messenger, and they said that, yeah, can you help me to become spiritually rich? Or can you help me to get more money? And when this person said this particular line, okay, I'm talking to you, this lit up something inside of me. So this person is on the way to doing that and getting that. And this is why the long format video, because this person has already donated to me and we've already talked, and so this is the responsible thing for me to do, is to convey this message across to you now like this. So the point that I'm trying to make still is that money is not what you're after. You're after richness of life. That's why in the beginning of this video, I said I am rich. And I am extremely rich. Extremely rich. Am I wealthy physically? No, you can't. I'm not wealthy yet. I don't have a significant amount of assets or, property and cars and yachts and billions of dollars and a network with multimillionaires and billionaires and whatever else that wealthy people have, and generational wealth. I don't have that, but rest assured, that is my intention, that is my goal, that is what I'm heading after. Okay? I will be friends with Elon Musk. Maybe at the very least energetically. I'll be sure to communicate with him. Hey, Elon, what are you doing? Oh, okay. I like that. So I learned this and I realized this maybe a couple of years ago, that what I actually want is not money. It's, well, let me backtrack a little bit more. In my earlier years, in my teenage years, in my early 20s, I desperately craved money, and I had all sorts of visualizations, and I read books, how to get rich, and the think and grow rich, and this rich and that rich, and I made a plan or made a little note to myself: I'm gonna make $100 million by the year 25. I'm really gonna be a successful man if I do that. And I thought what I wanted was money, but in reality, in actuality, what is needed inside of this one is life. It's more life. That's what you're after. Because if I could tell you tomorrow you're going to feel ecstatically blissful, you're going to be booming with energy, so much light and life is going to fill your body, and that's going to be for the rest of your life, but you're never going to be able to touch a penny for the rest of your life. Guaranteed you're going to say yes, or if you're wise, you're going to say yes. Or I'm going to say to you, hey, you're going to have the current situation and state of mind. Maybe it's going to deteriorate a little bit, but hey, I'm going to give you a little $100 million or whatever it is. Well, you'll be wise to say yes to that too, but not alternative to the first one. Because $100 billion or $100 million, what is that going to do for you? It's going to improve the conditions of your life, maybe massively. You're going to get a little nice quality thing, and maybe it's going to be very comfortable. But internally, what has that done? Nothing. Nothing. That's why, my friends, people that win the lottery, almost all of them go broke. Unless they're very, they're willing to change inside. Unless they're willing to change inside, they can keep the money and they can become wealthy from that. But most of the time, they go broke. So, all right, the point is that spiritual money and spirituality and money is about internal richness. It's about life, okay? It's about life. It's about life. It's about life. How much life do you have inside of you right now? Hey, are you eating meat out there? Are you eating dead food? Are you eating suffering animals and their byproducts? Well, probably you don't have much life. Are you consuming tobacco, substances, and drinking something that belongs in a car's engine oil, alcohol, and whatever, doing all sorts of things with your lifestyle that you probably shouldn't be doing? Well, you probably don't have much life. You're actually removing your life from you. So you think that money is going to somehow help you get that? Yes. Okay, maybe if I give you $1,000, you can improve your conditions if you're smart. But if you're still in this little rat race, you're going to demolish yourself even faster. So it's not money that you're after, it's life. It's internal life energy. And there's ways of getting that, bypassing the money and feeling good and happy inside of yourself. And as a byproduct, as a side thing, money just comes. It's not some grand, big money is like, God, money is the biggest God and amazing. It's little plastic, it's little rectangles, okay? Hey, you need something done? Okay, I'll do it for you. Hey, you give me some plastic rectangles? Done. That's it, okay? I've just solved money for you. Not some big thing. So, by the way, I have a solution for this in terms of how to get more life, how to acquire more life, and maybe the most powerful thing that I've found on earth as it relates to doing that. And I'm not going to share this with you. You have to pay me $120 for you to learn this. And this one specific thing, it literally solved this for me. Once I realized this is like, I need a life, and this presented itself to me, I fast forwarded my money making thing so fast, okay? When I turned 28 years of age, things just massively improved. All right, pause for 3 seconds. I'm gonna get my notebook and see what notes I've written down for this video. Because I wanna make sure that I cover absolutely everything. Look at this, by the way. Shiva, the first yogi, Adi Yogi. That's his beautiful face. Okay, so, yes, spiritual money versus normal money. Why do you want it? Why do you want money? You want life. Being rich is different from being wealthy. We already covered that. Get a job. You need money. Go get a job. Okay. All right. The next point is very important. To buy gold. Number 6, be beneficial to others. Yeah. You need money. You want money. Well, we're gonna get to that actually. Align yourself with interest of life, and you don't need money to be rich. Yes, absolutely. You don't need money to be rich. Okay. So, look. I can already hear some of you, my good friend Carlos Fernandez. I'm sure he's going to have some feelings watching my videos. Oh, you're not rich. Oh, this and that. Oh, you don't have a job. Oh, you're homeless. Oh, you're broke or whatever. I'm not broke. Okay? I always have money. I'm always financially free and successful. Free in what sense? In what way? Right now, I'm traveling the world. I'm outside of my home country. I'm in a foreign land. I'm staying in a nice and comfortable place, and I have food to eat, and I really have no concern as it relates to these two things for quite some time, quite a while. That's pretty steady for me. That's okay for me, okay? So obviously things are gonna improve. Things are gonna get massively better for me. I promise you, guaranteed. Hey, I'm only 28 years of age. I can already, some of you are searing out there. Oh, you don't know, you shouldn't be talking about rich. Oh, you're not wealthy. Oh, you're not rich. You shouldn't be talking about rich. Buddy, 28 years of age. All right, give me a break. And I'm sure I'm better off than you when you were 28 years of age, or whatever you are, all right? And first and foremost, I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable. So that's also how I judge money and wealth, because, if you're some guy out there and you have a job and you need to have a job, and if you don't show up for your job, that's it. Your whole life is gonna crumble underneath your feet. Well, that's not really safe and secure, and yeah, so you gotta fix that. All right, let me go into the technical aspects now of making money and earning richness and various things like this. And shout out to me again, because yesterday someone mentioned this money, like I said, on Facebook, and also someone mentioned this on YouTube comments. And this was kind of bubbling in my subconscious mind, and then I went to sleep. And in my sleep, I had this dream, I had this vision to share with you. And this is the dream, this is the vision, this is the words, okay? What is your relationship with money? Fix your relationship with money, okay? That's what you have to fix. So, do I have any money physically with me? Maybe you have some physical cash for demonstration. A paper note. This will be very rewarding for you to see. Oh, yes. 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 Well, my friends, ladies and gentlemen, that should tell you everything. My little reaction for these last 2-3 seconds. We're going to leave this note aside. We're going to put it down. This little reaction that I just had to money is what it's all about, okay? I'm very happy to see these notes. I'm very happy to see these dollar bills. Why? Because I know this brings me more life. These are little life notes. Hey, how much life can this give me? I can go to the grocery store and buy 5, 10, 15, 20, 50, 100 apples, whatever it is. It's a lot of life units, life energy. So what is my relationship to this? Oh, it's fantastic. It could be better. But for the most part, I love money. I love it. I love it. I love it more than it's just a little sensual thing. I just want to hug it and kiss it and sleep it with my night and just cherish it and blossom it. And, oh, it's so amazing, so delicious. Okay, physically, with these little physical dollar bills. That's what I love. So maybe you can take out some money physically and look at it. And what is your relationship to this? Oh, this is weird. Oh, I've never looked at this. Or, oh, what is this? I don't really know. Or, I don't like this. This is slavery. Oh, it's a ball of chain. Oh, this is slavery. Or, oh, we're not free because of this. Or, oh, this or X, Y, and Z. Well, my friends, you need to pay attention. You need to cherish money, and you need to fix your relationship to money, because we all need it, as we've already understood, and your relationship to it matters a lot. So you need to love money. You need to love money, okay? I love money. I love you, money. I love 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 money. So I love money, and you love money too, by the way, now, just because I've said it. And that's all that it takes. Simply, you need to love money. Never shy away from money. Never hide away from money. You shouldn't do jobs just because of the money, just because this. You should be respectful to yourself and have a spiritual job. But you should also love money, okay? Love money. Next, we're going to put these spiritual notes aside. I was thinking of putting it on the floor, but that's a little bit too not respectful for money. I'm going to put it on the side here and give it back to my friend later. I love money. Shout out to you, by the way, Dennis. So, my friends, another practical tip here I'm gonna give you, okay? If we do a spiritual consultation, I can delve deeper into this, but I'm just going to give it to you away for free. Thank you for watching this video. And by the way, support this video by liking this video, clicking the like button. This will be very rewarding for me. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for liking this video. All right, the next practical tip that I can give you for making money, earning money, how to be rich, how to be successful, how to be wealthy, how to improve your life is buy precious metals. Buy precious metals. Metals are precious. There are metals out there, iron, steel, copper, brass, nickel, aluminum. What other metals are there? Whatever. Okay, I can't think of any other. Maybe mercury and what other metals? Okay, doesn't matter. But those aren't called precious metals. Why? Because they're not precious. Steel, toss it away. Nickel, toss it away. Aluminum, toss it away. Iron, toss it away. Gold. Oh, gold, okay? Precious metal. It's precious, as well as silver and platinum, but we're not going to get into that. I don't really know much about it. But if they call it precious, I'm sure it's precious also. So invest in these precious metals. I've made videos about this in the past. Definitely look up my channel for gold and silver and watch those videos. They will help you out a lot. They will make you more money. Trust me, I promise you, they will make you more money. Either you buy physical gold bullions like coins and things, which are very fantastic, or you buy gold and silver chains and jewelry and things that you wear, like I have. I have silver and gold earrings, which maybe I'll take them off into the future, maybe I'll keep them on, I don't know. But I always want to wear and be in contact with precious metals. Why? Because they're precious, and because they change the chemistry of your body. That's too subtle. They get you connected to wealth. This is wealth money. This is wealth metal, okay? It's wealth metal. It's not just some little human construct. It's actually valuable in and of itself. Its essence is valuable. That's why I wear it. I wouldn't wear any other metal. Okay? If this came in gold or silver, it does come with silver, but maybe I will switch to silver. Then I would wear that. I probably actually will switch to silver. Yes. But yeah, otherwise I wouldn't wear it. So I'm just realizing something for myself. So, okay, trust me, if you're out there, buy silver, buy gold, and wear it, and wear nice quality things. This will make you feel wealthier. This will make you wealthier. Just trust me, okay? Just trust me. That's as well as much. I don't want to go into this because I've talked about this quite often, quite heavily. Search my channel for gold and silver. Watch those videos. I really delve into this, okay? I don't want to delve into this much farther. And let's see, what are the final talking points that I have here for making this video? So, buy gold, be beneficial to others. This is what money really is all about, okay? So, if you want to be rich, like I wanted to be rich when I was a little kid, a teenager and a young adult, but I didn't really have the skills or the expertise, the competence to help people on a mass scale. Or even if I did, I didn't feel confident enough to go out and do it. I didn't. I was in my room. So who's going to pay me to sit in my room and do nothing? No one. So money comes to those who help others. And you need to invest in yourself, invest in the skills that will help you to help others. Does this mean that you should logically think, oh, I need the sector of marketing and technology and advancement of computer science is very skillful, I should go there? That's how you become miserable and unhappy. Well, maybe if that's truly how you are and operating in your mind, maybe everything is going to be fine. But this is not a logical thing. You need to do things that expand you as a human being, expand you as a consciousness and a life, and then naturally you'll become helpful to other people. And then when you're helpful for other people, you can't just help people for nothing. Because the society has been structured in a way that naturally you're supposed to get paid for it, and it's all fine and good. So you do something for others and you receive back in terms of money, and that's it. So when you have something to help others with, people pay you. They will pay you, and to the degree that you can solve their problems is to the degree that you're going to be paid, and how wealthy you are going to be. So you can, if you can do things for a lot of people, and well, you already know the story, the whole story. So help a lot of people. That's how you make a lot of money. Or help one person and solve a problem that he can't fix. That's anyways. Something worth mentioning here is also that there's a fantastic book, one of the best, in fact, I'll just say it, it is the best book that I've ever read, period. It's called The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles. It's a book with 100 pages. No nonsense. Usually books have 200, 300 pages. Why? Just for fluff. Just so that you can pick it up and feel like, oh, this is substantial. I'm getting a worth amount of my money. No, this guy's not like that. It's a $9, $10 book, 100 pages. It's very, very fair. And that book changed my life. The best book that I've ever read. Okay? I also talk about this book on YouTube. You search up The Science of Getting Rich in my channel. You'll know why. Fantastic book, okay? And if you want to ask me about this in person, the price to talk to me is $120. So, number 7, ladies and gentlemen, align your interest with life. So again, this comes back to not logically choosing what you should do. Let life choose what you should do for you, okay? And how do you do that? Well, whatever your feeling is calling you to. That's generally how you know it's true and accurate. And wherever life is calling you, well, naturally, that's probably where you should be, right? Don't you think? Yes. So when I see this, when I think of this, is like, do what's needed, do what's required. There's always a need for doctors and things like this. And if that's where your heart is going towards, healing people, then definitely do it. Because why? That's where life is being drawn, and that's where you're needed. Anyways, I'm not communicating this sufficiently. We're going to leave this aside. Hopefully that the title made sense to you. And number 8, we've already talked about this. You don't need money to be rich. So let's see. What else can we discuss? What else can we talk about? Money. How else to be rich? Let me refresh my memory and talk about everything that I've already discussed and shared with you. Well, my friends, what else is there to be said except to join my Discord? My Discord server is a spiritual Discord. You need to be there, okay? And everyone that's subscribed here and people that are spiritually advanced, they're on there. Link will be down below. Talk to me if you want, if you need to. And that's it. That's how you make spiritual money. I'll give you one more important point, okay? There is a thinking stuff from which all things are made, in which in its original state permeates, penetrates, and fills the interspaces of the universe. A thought in the substance produces a thing that is imaged by the thought. We can form things in our thoughts, and by impressing our thoughts upon formless substance, we cause the things we're thinking about to be created. In order to do this, we must pass from the creative mind to the competitive mind. Otherwise, we cannot be in harmony with the formless intelligence, which is always creative and never competitive in spirit. And it goes on, the summary of The Science of Getting Rich is basically what I just reiterated to you. It's a fantastic book, and it goes on to summarize that you should always give more in the life value than you take in cash value, and various things like this. But the point that I'm trying to make, ladies and gentlemen, is that there is a formless intelligence. There is an emptiness to this space, to the universe. The universe in essence is empty. The physical manifestation of what's happening here is a small, tiny representation of the actual vastness of reality. The physical representation is less than 2% of what's actually real, which is nothing. Empty. Nothing is the best way of saying it. If you can come in contact with this nothing, that's it. The whole game is over. You can feel free and confident and knowing that whatever happens in your life, the worst thing is going to happen is you're going to fall into this nothing, which inevitably you're going to do. And also from this nothing comes everything. So if you can communicate to this nothing, or if you can impress your thoughts upon this nothing will sprout out your desires and your dreams. So my friends and ladies and gentlemen, this is it. I hope that you become liberated from all suffering. I hope that you reach this state of nothingness and touch this empty dimension, which the Buddha called nirvana. Make sure you follow the 5 moral precepts for yourself, for your sake, and for all of life. And as always, Shiva Shambho.